The trifecta is now complete, and we are looking at today the final release colorway of the Pump Twilight Zone. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kicks Reasons channel, and today we're looking at the bright neon colorway of the Reebok Pump TZ, how they call it today, or Twilight Zone, how we know it from back in the day. And of course, we're gonna compare it to the other original colorways that I have, the cherry and the gray. There's another fourth original colorway that I don't think Reebok is gonna be releasing anytime soon, but if they decided to do, I'll definitely gonna grab that as well. So let's dive deep into these, see what the differences and the similarities are with the other two models. And right away, I'm gonna get out with the negatives and tell you immediately what do I don't like here and what I think is a big letdown. So if you remember my other videos for these, and I'm gonna show you on the close-ups, the toe box of both cherry and the gray is completely genuine leather. We have genuine leather on the top, we have genuine leather on the side toe protector, and the only one that was synthetic, it was a tiny little underlay strip that goes around. I emphasized that on my previous videos. And with that, I was okay because genuine leather is where it needs to be on the toe box and when it's creasing and all that stuff. So not that bad at all. Obviously, the original pair was entirely made out of genuine leather. Now at the different days, cost cutting and all that stuff, I've mentioned many times before. But what Reebok have done here is they removed the genuine leather from the toe protector on the side. And now we only have genuine leather right on top of the toe box, which is again, great, but how much money they saved for that toe protector? I just really want to know how many cents or dollars they really saved by putting synthetic leather. Synthetic leather ages badly. Over time, it will crack, it will crumble, it will peel, it will be sticky, and will not last. That's why I keep saying genuine leather will last forever, because I have shoes that are 30 plus years old and are still wearable. And if for some reason you get a sole separation, you can re-glue them and you'll be good to go again with no problem. With the synthetics, things are not like that. They dry out, the polyurethane inside starts to crumble and disintegrate, and we have problems. Of course, they are becoming not wearable. So again, a little bit of a letdown. I'm not sure, again, how much money they saved, but things like that, I will notice immediately, and people that know that shoe and been a fan of the shoe, they're probably gonna notice as well. Now, the rest of it is pretty much the same, minus the one little detail that the other ones don't have. It's the reserved branding right here, right on top of the Reebok logo where the O is. This is how the original pair was, and the other ones as well, but this one is the only one featuring it. Other than that, the outsole is the same tooling midsole, outsole as the Omnizone 2. We don't have ERS, we have the modern day Hexalite, which is not really Hexalite. And we have a very soft EVA on the midsoles, and that kind of contributes to the comfort of the shoe. And I really don't mind that change that much, honestly. Yeah, would I prefer the ERS for OG look? Absolutely. But what comfort wise, this midsole is much better and much softer, and I can't complain too much about it. Now, the other big difference here is the inner liner. So the inner liner here is very similar to what the original one was, kind of a wavy dark green or neon inner liner as well. The other two colorways, the inner liner is black and gray respectively, but they're both like that 80s sock, the towel sock. Personal preference, I personally prefer that towel sock plush feeling, but this is close to the original one, so I can't complain about it. If we look at the insoles, right out of the mill, nothing special, just super cheapy insole with Reebok logo on top of it with the vector, which the original one did not have the vector, obviously. The vector was not in play in that late 80s, early 90s. And this exact same insole is featured on the other colorways as well. So no difference here, no change at all. Now the production day of this one is March of 2023. So about 5-6 months ago. So these are the latest production ones. Again, you can tell the difference because of the addition of that synthetic toe around protector, which is not great. On the tone, we have the exact same Reebok and basketball stitched in. Excellent. I like to see it stitched just like the original one was. Now Pump. Obviously, a lot of people will be asking, is the pump working? Well, it works. Again, I've mentioned many times before, the pump works. It's not gonna work like the original one. It's not gonna be as great, but it works, inflates, and you can hear the air being released. The original pair featured all-around pump system, and what's all-around pump system? It was midfoot, around your Achilles, and both lateral and medial side. for ultimate custom fit. Obviously these new ones, they're just using the midfoot section pump, basically the same system that the toned down model, the OmniZone 1 and the OmniZone 2 and OmniZone 3 and 4 had. They only had the midfoot section pump system. These higher cut versions of the sneakers, like the Twilight Zone, like the Vector Zone and some of the other ones, they had a full foot pump system, which was absolutely incredible. That's why they were the most expensive ones. Now, when it comes to the outsole, again, the color is very similar to the original one. I really like what they've done here. They're bright, they're nice, and that's exactly how this model was. The outside supporting system where the laces are going through is again the same neon color, neon outlining of the Reebok logo, and the rest of it is pretty much the same as the other ones. Padding is the same, comfort is the same, fit is the same, and that's pretty much it. Again, you're gonna see them on feet. They feel exactly the same like the other ones, same comfort, same height. A lot of people have been complaining and not buying these because they're purists and they want to see the ERS system. But if I ask you the genuine question, how many of you actually bought that model when it came with the ERS system 10 years ago? Personally, I skipped it, and I'm one of the biggest Reebok fans out there. A lot of you I know also skipped it, so I don't know. ERS was a good system, but as soon as Hexalite came out, I think Hexalite was much better and much more cushioned system than the ERS. Hence ERS was phased out over time. But regardless, again, I'm happy to have all three colorways now in my possession. Hopefully the fourth one we're gonna see sometime in the future if Reebok decides to release them. But these are great. I'm going to be wearing all three of them once we get the fall winter time, because now it's so hot. None of these are going onto my feet, I can tell you that. I'll be cooking inside. They're basically a winter boot. When you think of it, they're high and they are going to be providing a lot of heat for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. I'll have a lot more pairs to show you very, very soon. Some unusual and normally that I don't buy, you're gonna see on my channel as well. And as always, you have a wonderful day.